You are now tuned in to My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. From goons to guys, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful. You are now tuned in to My Skin is My Sin on Blog Talk Radio. Goons to guys, we welcome everyone. We only have one rule, and that's be respectful.
Holla at us next week, man.
No doubt, man, and definitely shout out to the family, liberationmindedmedia.net. That is Black Eye Stand, Still the Knowledge Radio, The Rundown with Renee, and My Skin is My Sin. Oh, and don't forget to share the show, man. If you check it out today, or if you check it out next week, or if you check it out in 1,000 years, and if you are that motherfucker that digs this up in 1,000 years, you are the most phenomenal individual to ever walk the galaxy for digging up this greatness and still share our shit, man. Shout out to you. Don't forget to check out the websites, emeraldshell.com, designsbymonet.com, and myskinismysin.net.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You know what? I've been talking to myself for 3 damn minutes and nobody can hear me.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, shit happens, man. How you doing, King?
I'm all right, man. I have to apologize in advance, man. I'm like en route to a studio session. I just had to Uber it just so I could be able to do this too, man. It's one of them crazy days where everything is behind schedule. But yeah, just wanted to call and let you know I apologize.
Hey, we appreciate the fact that you called up, man, because a lot of people just would have not showed.
Well, we gonna try to make it work as best we can. Just bear with me, man.
No doubt, man. And if you are, I don't know, just born yesterday, literally, let me introduce you to a god tier MC, Kass.
Peace, everybody. How's it going?
A legend. How you feeling, bro? How's your family?
Everything is good, man. You know, well, I won't say everything is good, but you know, we blessed, we alive, we breathing. You know, live to fight another day. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel you on that one. Nothing wrong with that. Let me ask you this. I know you have to have heard people say that you got one of the top pens in the history of hip hop.
I have heard that. Yes, sir.
Is that a compliment or offensive?
Nah, man. It's the one thing that you know, I always say, you know, people and society and politics and haters, you know, they can't take from you what God gave you. Only you can lose that. And that's one of the few things that they, you know, my naysayers or haters or negative or the industry couldn't take from me is my talent. And I try to give 110% with the talent that I was blessed to have. So they can't sweep me under the rug, you know. And so I'm always very, very appreciative when that's acknowledged, that my pen game is something to be reckoned with, because I work hard at it. I'm a student of this art form and this craft, and I'm grateful to what it's given me, period.
Okay. And as a student, matter of fact, we had Rampage on, I don't know, about a month ago, and we got to talking about perfect albums. All right. So of your body of work, what's the most perfect album to you?
I written conceptually, Solo on Ice. I strove and I had enough time to perfect it. I always say your first album is you had your entire life to create it, and then everything else will depend. You know, maybe you got a year or 2 years or whatever that is. I would say that record, for different reasons, Van Gogh, which really Golden Child, the Golden Child record, because I could pull written perfectly is Soul on Ice. Golden Child, for the moment, it was the dopest to set the precedent of what West Coast MCs would be doing, period, like lyricists. It was avant-garde and ahead of The Game or Kendrick or anybody. And I was kind of setting that mode up. And then I think me and Apollo Brown's, for me to connect just with just one producer, I've apparently picked the right producer. I feel like the Blasphemy record, again, was sonically it all came together, and
No Soul on Ice too, huh?
I mean, SOI 2, I still haven't been able to, like, I can't, my cousin just called me about
we losing you just a little bit
this morning, ironically, and was like, sat with it. Oh, okay. I haven't been able to step back from that record yet. It's a little too close and recent. I know what
that joint is a perfect CD, bro.
I thank you. I until I can, I know what I tried to do, but I never really know until I can step back. I haven't listened to it, in a while, and that's because I made it. And so I've had to listen to it all the time in trying to construct it and, and trying to listen to it, objectively. And I just haven't had enough time to go back. Maybe sometime this year, maybe next year, I can listen to it and give an honest opinion. I feel like lyrically, like honestly, for grown up, for futuristic, for again, I had goals that I was trying to create. I wanted to create a soundscape that sounded retro and I wanted it to sound like Soul on Ice, but I wanted it to sound like today, but feel like back in the day. There was all these goals that I was trying to do, and I wanted it to be analytical, but with growth and positivity, and I feel like I did that, but again, it's just I'm still so close to it. I haven't been able to step away from it yet.
I thought that for your beat selections, which it's probably been the biggest knock on you that I've heard over the years, and I've been a fan of yours since fucking day one. But I thought beat wise, this was the best as a collection of beats that you chose that I had listened to over your career.
Interesting.
I thought I thought it was cohesive. The hooks, I mean, everything about it was perfect. The hooks, the rhyme patterns, you didn't go over our heads on every joint. But like White Man's World, fucking phenomenal. Right.
Thank you.
Like Trap Masters 1 and 2, fucking phenomenal. Right.
Thank you.
And I've been listening to, like, when we was like, okay, we got Kass coming on. Okay, let me do my research. I know Kass, but do I know Kass? Nigga, you so fucking underrated. This goddamn it's a shame, and I know you've been hearing this for decades, bro. I'm sorry. I am one of those people that slipped on you, and as a hip hop purist, allegedly, I want to apologize to you for real, bro. Like, and I think a lot of us owe you that apology.
I mean, without sounding cocky or whatever, I mean, I think you guys owe me a little, a little bit, a little bit, but my goal is to I just call it the equity that I deserve. So, again, without over naming other artists, if you like those guys, like, how could you deny me? Whoever those guys may be. For me, it's just like, I don't give a fuck who you like. If you like M, Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas, Common, Qua, Kendrick, like, how the fuck could you say I'm not? That I don't get busy or arguably busier, with less resources, less accolades, and still, bringing my A game and being blessed by a lot of the same producers and artists too, like Line for Line, which is why we did the Line for Line thing with Patchworks, is to show like who they not fucking with me, and why. What did I do wrong that you pay so much attention to these other people that may not, again, I didn't come into this
whack
game
niggas, man. Let's be honest. Whack niggas been getting shine over phenomenal MCs like yourself.
Not everybody's whack. It's just like the overhyped, and I'm just like, again, it may go into, a thing that I'm in no control of, and that's always going to be who becomes popular. And popular always meant, even in rock and roll, popular meant when the white people liked it.
Yeah.
And so I can't control what the white people decide that they're going to make me their new famous Negro. That ain't my job. My job is to make what I make. And so a lot of times what pop decides to make successful is probably not in our best interest anyway. So I'm like, just for the pure argument of being pop, because I'm not pop, is probably why I'm better.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah, I get you. Let me ask you this though, bro. Nature of a Threat probably taught me more in, I don't know, what is it, 6 minutes?
7.5.
Okay, 7.5 minutes than I learned in history class from K through 12. How different would your career be if you hadn't made that song?
I mean, that's strictly something I can only speculate about. I've been told from some people that record is what held me back. It kind of would become the bane of why I was signed, to keep me from being put on a platform for that information to be widely received and heard, and what, and that could be it. I just I know if I would have cooned out and put on a Jerry curl suit and crip walked, and, I know that I would be more popular. It was suggested to me more than once why I didn't do what the popular dudes did. And I was just against that. I mean, I literally, that was my demo. Nature of the Threat was on my demo. So there was, I wasn't going to put it on the first album. I just had written it and I wanted to get the song out of my system. So I just recorded it to get it out of my system, but not necessarily to put it on the first project. Yeah, I mean, if, my label mates included, Mac 10 and Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, and no disrespect, they're legends. And I felt like I was the evolution of the West Coast MC. And so I felt it was a badge of honor to be amongst these, these legends that had influenced me. It's just little did I know my label wasn't really capable of evolution. They wanted to continue to sell the same thing, and I didn't fit there. And so, I picked the wrong place for the right reasons. But I can only speculate. I have no idea. If I would have went to a different label, all that's coulda, shoulda, woulda. I don't know. I wish it was some, some Avengers Endgame shit where I could really pop up and fucking go through a wormhole and see, live in the wormhole where I went to Def Jam and see how that worked out, or where I didn't put that record out and put on a Crip suit, Right. But I don't know, to answer the question. Ultimately, I will never know.
They're going to teach that. I mean, that's going to be like for years to come. They're going to teach that in classes, though. And
that's the blessing.
You can't say that about other motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, for Nature of the Threat alone makes me a top 10 MC. Period. And I've written more than that. So I wrote White Power on the new album. I wrote Interview with the Vampire, which is theology and philosophy. There's not a me. None of these niggas, honestly, arguably, they can't do what I can do, and I can do what they can. I don't give a fuck who they are.
So who's the MC? Like, you've worked with everybody, especially on the West Coast. Period. Like you name them over the years, you have worked with them. Who are the MCs that you like? Okay, I gotta go in there on my A game.
Oh, there's lots of MCs, man. That's period from around the world. There's just dope. So again, we do these like this groupie thing where everybody goes crazy. Oh, Eminem raps so fast. And I'm like, well, so does Twister. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not the diss. Like, I can't beat. Actually, Ari the Rugged Man just did a record where literally flow-wise, time-wise, syllables per second, he gunned everybody. And so there's so many talented MCs. And what we do is we as a society and even as a community in hip hop is we groupie on the one dangle fruit that they tell us to look at, as opposed to, giving everybody their credit, that's a Gangstar record, get a credit where it is due. So I go in and everybody, it's a lot of deadly MCs, not, specifically to the West Coast. like 9 people out of 10 is ill. Honestly, it's a lot of dope MCs for me. Crooked
9 out of
Eye.
10 though. Crooked Eye.
Okay, well, I mean, the MCs that I'm around 9 out of 10. I mean,
okay,
I'm
that's
around.
different.
I'm around. I've been around the best of them. So
Yeah.
I'm always looking at these deadly dudes. So yeah,
Like
of course, I'm
the
scared to death.
locksmith and exhibit joint. Oh my
thank you.
fucking God.
Right, deadly. He murdered it. Thank you.
Oh my God, man. And it like I've been telling niggas about exhibit. I mean, not exhibit, everybody know about exhibit, but locksmith for years.
Right.
And for whatever reason, same lane. Niggas fucking fire though. When you put him on a track, the dude is fucking fire, man. I thought that was probably one of the best combo songs I've heard in years.
Good looking. Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
thank you. Now, that was honestly, that was Exhibit's record, and he just reached out to me on some homie shit. Well, I just happened to be with Exhibit when he was recording it, and he kind of made an audible play like, "Yo, what do you think of Locksmith?" I was like, "Oh, he's super dope, man. I really fuck with him, and I know he's a brother to our big brother." So Sway from, obviously Sway in the Morning. Sway loves him, and so by extension, we love him too, because Sway's always, when I was 16 and 15, him and Tech always supported me. So it was just dope to show some love, like the same thing I talk about is supporting dope artists. It was dope to be able to just, get on some human and some West Coast love and support him too. And I'm glad the record came out, and I'm glad that people received the record, the way they did. And there's three arguably,
yeah,
really great representations for the West. So I thought that was a blessing.
Like I'm trying to think too, man. Like you the first one where I was like, okay, that nigga was born on the wrong coast.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I've thought that a few times. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, like when you came out, like it was like, come on, bro. Like you supposed to be from Brooklyn or Queens.
According to Kid Capri, Bronx, where it all started.
The Bronx,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
I would give you, yeah. I would give you that. Shout out to Kid Capri. What's the dopest compliment you have received from who?
Oh man, I mean, I'm blessed, bro. I've gotten the seal of approval from everybody, during this journey. From Kass one, who is my Don Gorgon. He's he's kind of probably my foundation for who I wanted to be like, my initial pattern.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I've been blessed enough to get the love and respect and nice treatment and camaraderie from everybody. Some of those people aren't even here. The Big L's, the Big Puns, the Tupacs, Biggie.
Wait, you met Big L?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you can just Google. There's pictures from the one night when he took me out. Like he took me to the club, like to after hours, some grimy Harlem shit. Like, and I'm with L. I'm a young nigga. Like. And we at the studio, but when Big L say, "Nigga, you want to go to the club?" I'm like, "With you, nigga? You like give a fuck? Want me to roll? Nigga, I'm rolling on some fan shit. Yeah, nigga, I'm going where you going, nigga. Let's go." And it was amazing, man, to be able to like break bread and drink Hennessy and kick it, and there's just this one picture that somebody took of us in this after hours that's still like this legendary picture, and I'm blessed to be able to have that memory, but also that there's a photo to document just being a young nigga out with a nigga I really, really looked up to, still do, man. Yeah.
Those was the for the young fellas out there before the camera phones. That's a Polaroid pic somewhere.
Oh no, it's somebody. It was I think it was my man. He's not here yet, so we got a couple of seconds if you don't mind. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. Hi. We have a little superstar in the building. Say hi to the people.
Hi. Hi, Queen. That's so beautiful. Oh my God, man. I got 3 adult daughters, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah. Oh, not mine. That's why I'm happy.
Oh.
No.
Man, you can't beat it, man. And hold on, man. Let me give my co-host the plug in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Fashionably late. All right, what's going on, bro?
You asking me or somebody else?
No, I'm trying to talk to my co-host, man, and it's still connected. My apologies.
Oh, I see it connected to the audio.
Yeah.
That.
The Four Horsemen.
Yes, sir.
Do you still talk to them? Y'all still cool?
Never in life. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, man. I talked to Rupt yesterday. I talked to both of them yesterday. I talked to Corrupt and Priest yesterday. Not Cannabis, not so much, but we always wish him the best and want him to have a great life or whatever. But yeah, I talked. I talked to Corrupt and Priest often. We're actually in the process of doing something creatively. That's it gets. I'm happy because I kind of get to exec produce it, like A&R it, and so we're building that out right now. Shouts out to Pete Rock. He just threw us some bangers. Kwame, David Banner. Yeah, man, we're working on something kind of crazy.
Yo, man, like throw us a bone out there, bro. To help us with some interviews, man. We trying to on the come up, man. Actually, Sway. Like Sway is one of the probably top 5 people I'd like to interview, ever.
I will try to facilitate that. I will make sure that I give you his assistant's email. I will check with him first, but I'm sure.
Oh, that would be,
yeah. But no, man. He's a big brother, and he's a man of the people. So I think he's used to doing the interview, so it might be great to watch him get interviewed. I wouldn't mind doing that interview.
Man, hey, come on board, bro. Hey, we got enough room on the Zoom shit, man, for everybody.
Can we argue like him and Kanye? That'd be sweet.
Yeah, we got shit. Fuck it, I don't care, man. I'm really an argumentative person. I just try not to be, an asshole to people that bless us with their presence on the show. So
right.
We do that with the homeboys tomorrow at 9:00 on the water cooler, just in case, right here on YouTube and on Facebook. Ron, where you at, bro?
Yo, peace. I'm here, man.
Oh, okay. Say what's up, man. We got Kass in the building.
Yo, peace, Kass. How you doing, bro?
I'm good. How you doing, bro?
Maintaining, man. Maintaining.
That's a blessing. Good.
Nigga, we got a legend in the building, and you ain't saying shit, man. Come on, bro. Gotta put them cigarettes down, bro.
Letting y'all build, man. It was a rough day. Real rough day, yo.
And I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I ain't trying to preach or nothing, but I just said this a million times. No, I'm talking about the cigarettes, man. I smoked for over 25 years, bro. Fucked around and had a heart attack.
Sorry, man. Well, God bless you, and it's not gonna stop me from doing what I want to do.
All right, I'm not mad at you. I feel obligated to tell that story now. I guess that's my penance for being alive still. Yeah, but it feels good, to actually be waking up and shit, man. So,
yeah, man.
I'm
sorry.
You said what? I was just saying, man. It just, I enjoy life, man. It feels good to wake up.
I am blessed, and we all have our bad habits. This is one I tend to enjoy a little bit too much to quit right now, but time will tell, and there's only 2 ways this ends. I quit it or it quits me. So God willing, I'll quit it.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: battle rap. Have you ever considered it?
No, 2 different sports. We come from ciphers and battling in the streets. What they're doing now is more like synchronized swimming, and that's hard as fuck. So those routines, and they're already practicing and doing research, and it's specifically about somebody. So what they find their opponent, they get 2 months, they research, they write these 5-minute, which is essentially a song, even longer than a song. So it's a 3-verse song is about 4 minutes. So you're talking about knowing. And I don't listen to anything that long to memorize it at this point. I just don't, because once you get into the other side of the music business, I was dealing with budgets and all this other shit. What they're doing, it's still sport. Don't get it fucked up. It's still, but boxing ain't football, which ain't MMA. they all they all utilize muscles, and you have to have, you know, different strengths, memorization, all that. That's not my strength. My strength is writing and creating records and soundtracks, you know. And so after 20 years of doing this, I'm not interested in trying to dive in and learn a new sport. That's like Jordan trying to play the baseball shit. It's just, you might have a couple of, you know, you have a couple of shining moments, but it's not your expertise. These niggas been doing this, and it's their major form of, I'm sorry, I'll be right there. It's their major form of, that's the muscles they've been developing from day one. And so I respect it, and I'm not stupid enough. Same thing. I got into it with a battle rap MC, and, you know, so yeah, let's battle. I'm like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. We make 2 songs, nigga. Put bread up. I'll murk you, because a lot of time I know my strengths. Right. We could sit down, and 5 people like around the world. You could do it. Like, I've been having this idea, period, just to prove who the best MCs are. But all you got to do is get. You can do it like a pay-per-view. Right. Everybody sits in a soundproof booth, and you can do this with every 4 years Olympics for MCs, and literally get everybody in. No, you don't get no assistant, you don't get no iPhone, none of that, because most of these niggas got other writers for them. So you put your Kanye and you put your Jay-Z and you put everybody in these rooms. The people get to vote 5 different topics. 1 track, it comes on. You got as much time as you want to write your verse and spit it. And then at the end of the day, they put them all out and play the record, and all the proceeds can go to charity. So same thing. I was telling dude, you know, like, yeah, that's my strength. You off the top writing bars, not you gonna get on your phone and so gonna give you a line and you gonna rehearse some dance routines, nigga. That ain't got shit to do with these bars. It's different.
Hey, and you know, man, like when Cannabis did it, man, like he actually had some dope ass shit to say.
Yeah, but once again, I was there at that. It's not his strength. So then he goes in and he doesn't remember his raps. So now he's trying to remember, and he's pulling shit from his second verse and his third verse, and that pretty much became his 1 verse. Yeah, that's not his strength. And so, you know, you play to your strengths at all times, man. I'm not. You know, if I'm the soccer player, why would I want to throw a football against, you know, fucking whoever it is, Tony Romo? I'm not, obviously you can tell I'm not into football like that. Whoever it is, whoever a good quarterback is. So it's not my strength. These niggas young, hungry, they, you know, their careers are based on rehearsing these 5 minutes with no beat. I don't. I rap to tracks. I mean, I can do acapellas, but I don't have these big rehearsed things about one specific person. It ain't nobody that important that I would spend 15 minutes of my life writing lines about. But for them, it's a skill set, and they murder it. And for a different group, a different age bracket, they make sure lyrics are forefront. And so they do something for the culture in a different way. And I'm appreciative of that, just like I'm appreciative to the producer and the DJ and the B-boy and the, you know, and the graph artist. We all have our different skill sets.
Like you, and speaking of the producers, bro, you have worked with fucking everybody. Like you might have the best resume of producers work with of any MC ever.
Nah, man.
I'm telling you, bro.
I gotta say, come on. There's other niggas luckier than me, but I mean, I've been blessed. I've definitely been blessed.
You name one.
You know, I feel like shit. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Right. Like I'm telling you, nigga, you probably got the best resume of producers ever. Like some cats like Biggie had probably about 4 of the producers you work with, but you had fucking 4 different ones outside of that.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
Pac was pretty much in-house. You know, most motherfuckers be kind of like 1 or 2 producers.
Right.
You know, but you got all the goats. I want to say every goat, but maybe Timberland.
I never worked with Timberland. I never worked with Pharrell, which I'd still like to work with Pharrell. I worked with Kanye, actually. I did a record with Kanye. it didn't come out, but I have a Kanye record. My A&R got that shit.
Which Kanye? Like Backpack Kanye?
Backpack Kanye, not
Oh man.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
I mean,
But I worked with Kanye before he had 808s and heartbreaks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got prime Kanye.
Yeah, the guy that wouldn't have said Harriet Tubman did for that guy. Yeah.
All right. For the culture, did you watch Snoop and DMX last night?
I did not, man. I was busy. I got my own life, man. I love those brothers. I'm not a big look. They got the numbers. I need the numbers. I mean, shit. You know what I mean? Like, no hate. It's just I don't concentrate on shit that ain't benefiting me right now. As much as I enjoy some of it, they did not miss me. Everybody watched that shit. Literally, people were texting me play-by-plays. Like, oh, nigga. I'm like, it sounds fun, but I'm watching this Netflix show, so I'm gonna keep watching what I'm watching and do some me time. You know, and that's cool. You know, I'm sure it was awesome. I have a lot of rapport with both sides and big fans of both. But I don't, I don't know. I was kind of wrapped up in me, and sometimes it's just you got to do for you. I mean, yeah. So I didn't watch it. I saw some highlights today. Looked like a great time was had by all, and people had great energy, and I'm glad that people supported it. Yeah, I'm glad people supported it.
It was dope. I really wish that they would do like an album versus. I'm telling you, I would fuck around. I'd put Soul on Ice 2 up against damn near any album out there.
Soul on Ice 2 is classic.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
I'm telling you. Like I would put that up against, like there's like Southern Playalistic that and The Chronic might be my favorite CDs ever.
Thank you, man. I mean, it was so much.
But other than that,
hard work. We. I mean, I'm only a reflection of the people that helped me get it done, and I know everybody came in positive spirits and wanted to see the best for me, and as they always do, and I tried to, I wanted to make something, basically celebrate my journey, through it. No matter what, I win. I'm alive, and I'm able to make a part 2. And a lot of people, again, man, the Nipsey Hussles and the Biggies, they don't get to celebrate 20 years or 25 years. They just, so I'm thankful for that. At the end of the day, I try to remember where my bread is buttered. I'm still, around to celebrating. A lot of people ain't.
That is true, man. And shout out to Sun Ray. Shout out to Australia. He wants to know how he can send you beats.
Oh yeah. BEATS 4 RAS @gmail.com.
You get that, Sun Ray? That's your shot, bro. Send some beats to the God tier MC. Do you do a top 5, bro? Do you got a top 5? We ask every MC.
You talking about spitters?
Yep.
Nah. Dylan. No.
That's cold, bro.
I met Dylan once. He was awesome. I was like, bro, you should have threw me in there once. That shit went platinum.
Yo, Dylan was low key fire on Making the Band too, man. Like
he was.
Oh yeah, he was. Dylan was awesome.
Yo, Making the Band was wild though, bro. Just the whole premise of that shit was just like we can just take any niggas we want to and make them stars.
Yeah, I mean that's the genius of Puff. I mean, the funny shit is at the end of the day, he ends up being the bigger star than everybody. But yeah, you gotta love it.
Yo, but Puff took some of them. Puff took some of them and got them checks cut. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them wrote songs.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but let's be honest. Like outside of Biggie, if you work with Puff and you were a rapper, very rarely would you get more than one video, one single.
Nah, I mean, come on, man. I think a lot of people. I mean, shit, 112. It's just the end result was always kind of weird. Like everybody, Craig Mack, motherfuckers had hits. I think the strength of what Puff did is he understood what and we young boys back then, but I understood what he was doing. He took the West was winning. We had well-produced music.
Yeah.
And he went and created the same thing. He went and found his own group of Dr. Dre's. He found, North Carolina boys. He found some Miami boys. He found some New York boys, and they could play. And he found dudes that was coming out the church, and they could play. And then they played. And then our mixes are different. A New York mix is different than a West Coast mix. Just like a Southern mix, they're gonna be 808 bottom heavy. New York's are breakbeat heavy. We were bass line heavy, but West Coast is moves and shit, and niggas putting snares in every goddamn record, like fucking Atomic Dog snare. So it was just different production styles with a lot of the same melodies, and he created a comp because Nas was designed to be the person to take it back for the East, and it's a classic album, but it was a straight hip hop album, whereas Biggie, they took fucking Into Me, Juicy, it was a West Coast record. They even put a Dre whistle on the fucking record.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Biggie was,
it was great design, and if you listen to Biggie's demo, if you listen to Ready to Die before him hanging with Pac, because I was just a industry kid that would get everything. That record didn't sound like that. They revamped it and totally restructured his album. And it had the appeal that girls and quote unquote radio was listening for at that time. And they did a hell of a job. I mean, you can't take nothing from Puff having that vision. Biggie didn't like a lot of those records, to my understanding. He didn't want to do Juicy. It was too easy. He didn't want to rap over Juicy. Like there wasn't no hip hop shit to him, but Puff had vision, and he did have vision.
He was right about that shit.
Yeah, man, that shit changed the game.
That's an anthem.
That it is. Go ahead, bro.
I was saying that joint turned into an anthem. Like that's like Juicy's timeless, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
And
you needed the right MC. Biggie had that. He had, it was all a dream. I mean,
I used to read Word Up magazine.
Yeah, it was big. Biggie slowing his flow, because you got to remember Biggie on Party and Bullshit don't rap the same way that Biggie Ready to Die sounds like.
Facts. That's a fact.
And that was due to his socializing with Pac. Biggie wasn't even fucking Versace. That wasn't him. That was the Pac shit. Biggie was Scully, Brooklyn nigga. Come on, man. Timberlands and shit.
Facts.
Timberlands and Scully hats. That's with the lumberjack to match. Come on, man. So the best part about the journey is analyzing my favorites as a student and just seeing like, oh, he zigged when he should have zagged, or he zigged when he should have zigged, and that's why it worked out well for him, and he had the right shit. Nobody, like, think about this. Biggie still would have, if Biggie would still be, or Woody. Would Biggie, if he didn't have Juicy and he was just another dope MC, would it have the impact? Obviously not, because if they didn't pick that production, then Biggie wouldn't have went platinum. And then the influence in popular media, every kid and girl and mom and dad can say, oh, I remember that record. That's just a hit. You know what I'm saying? But, that's the credit. You got to give the credit to Biggie for being willing to evolve, and give Puff the credit for picking music that I wouldn't have wanted to rap on fucking Juicy and To Me as a rapper. I like listening to the old song, but I wouldn't wanted to rap on that. So I understand that. I would have been like, You know what I mean?
I like that joint though.
And listen to the rest of Biggie's album and think, do you really think he picked that?
He definitely didn't pick it. He definitely didn't. Ready
Come
to
on,
Die.
man.
Yeah, Ready to Die. So timeless, man.
Right. That is a timeless joint.
And it's timeless because of those records also. But those weren't records that he wanted. That was like, trust me, and picking it. Sometimes you need an A&R. You need somebody with the vision. Yeah. So,
and he gave you like the complete picture of a dope nigga. From Juicy, which is the beginning, I'm dreaming about shit, all the way to Warning, all the way. I mean, through the whole, he gave you the whole spectrum. I'm at the club chilling, and I'm popping niggas if necessary.
Right.
Shout out to Biggie, man. Rest in peace to you, King.
Rest in peace, Biggie.
You can never, man. I miss Tupac, bro. Since we own that, but rest in peace, bro. Like, I think Tupac appreciated his gift more than any artist, not just MC, any artist in the history of ever.
Yeah, man, he was passionate. I feel like Pac was the passion, and even Pac, like no Scarface, no Tretch, no Pac, not that persona. Come on, man. You know who's wearing leather vests and fucking like a rock dude, like cut off leather vest. That's some Tretch shit. So everybody's influenced by somebody, you know. Period.
Yeah. And Tretch is so underrated too. Niggas I don't understand why they refuse to give that man his respect as an MC, but he's an extremely underrated MC.
Mm-hmm. Nasty.
Yeah. You know,
incredibly nasty.
Oh my God. And Scarface, definitely top 5 for me.
Oh yeah, definitely Face, man. That Face Mob is a big bro. Wishing him. I think he's doing good now. Yeah, he was fighting COVID. So
yeah, shout out to you, Face.
Greatest rapper to come out of the South. Greatest rapper come out of the South. Period.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Period. Who's better than Scarface, bro?
3 Stacks, bro.
It's the material the material don't matter. It don't add up.
Face Mob is Face Mob. I don't know. I mean, not to negate Stacks. It's a lot of dope. It's some dope, some lyricists that come out the South. But Face is the G, man. He's the foundation. You got to give him that.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not going to stress that much. Outkast and Bone is my 2 favorite groups in hip hop. But yeah, Face is in my top 5. I'm not. I'm not going to argue the point.
No doubt. I don't know. I got a lot of favorite groups, so I got too many dogs in that race. I won't even argue that. Yeah, De La Soul, Smith and Wesson. I like a lot of groups.
Smith and Wesson underrated. I didn't really get with De La Soul until what was the second album?
Masterful, incredible, one of the best, and lyricists. De La is some of the illest lyricists. Patterns, production, super underrated. De La's nasty. Bars though, just crazy. What he said, I actually took on the first solo nights. It was a line that I used the same structuring from not from Paz, from True Boy. It was a Dilla beat. I forgot his line. Damn it. But what I said, fuck being high, Razzcast is complicated. But they True Boy said something else. But same kind of thing. Fuck this. Right. I'm da-da-da. But it was nasty what he did. Yeah, incredible pattern delivered. Like they would, their choice of production shaped the way they had to rhyme, but they always nailed how they rhymed on records. Just really avant-garde.
They like the Black Beastie Boys, or the Beastie Boys is like the white De La Soul.
Nah, man.
I would say that.
Beastie Boys was party records. De La didn't make that. They were more hippie dudes. It was kind of hippie.
Beastie Boys was party records early on, but they kind of got a little hippie in a.
They got rock, hippie and rock. That's a different vibe. But I'm a Beastie Boy fan too. Definitely a Beastie Boy fan.
Yeah, definitely. Especially License to Ill. Oh my God.
I think Paul's Boutique is actually better than License to Ill.
Oh, that's
I think Paul's Boutique is when they went avant-garde. The first one was just drunken Long Island boys, and then the second one they became artistic. But it's both classic albums, but the growth in Paul's Boutique is amazing.
Yeah, I remember when them joints dropped too, man. Like I'm old, bro, so I remember. Like I've been here since hip hop been here.
Oh, word. Okay, see, yeah. I was on the late freight.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. I went to the Fresh Fest back in the day.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah. Crazy.
Like that shit was crazy. And I'm from Detroit, and when Houdini got on, another underrated group, but when they came on stage, niggas was fighting so bad they turned all the lights on and was like, if y'all don't stop fighting, we out of here.
Oh wow.
They turned the lights back off. The niggas started fighting again. They just said fuck it and kept on performing.
Well, and this was in where?
This was in Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. I can't
Oh,
tell
wow.
you what year. This might have been like 88, 89, something like that. It was back in the day.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So like when you first came out, bro, like that's getting first off, like at that time, getting the tape from the West Coast, it was only like 3 people.
Right.
You know, and if you was really digging in the crates, you had E40.
Right.
Generally speaking,
Right.
it was NWA, Too Short, and Ice-T.
Right. Yeah.
And when you came out and the hieroglyphics came out, oh my, and the alcoholics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking
they came out before. Yeah, those were because those brothers came out like 93 or so. Those were the brothers that were making us know it could be done. You know what I'm saying? So a big fan, big supporter of all them brothers.
Yeah, definitely 93 to Infinity is probably one of my top 3 songs ever.
Yeah, and then we didn't mention them as an amazing group.
That's one of them joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
yeah.
You know what? I hate to be the guy that has to go, but I have to get out of here and run.
No doubt, man. Hey, if you got anything coming up the pipe.
Yeah, man. Be looking for I ain't what is it called? I'm not clearing shit. So that's good. I'm gonna be dropping records. That's gonna be an exclusive vinyl. And you know, I don't want to like mess with the track list or whatever, but got some really cool, you know, special guests and some you know, be on the production and on the featuring side. So look forward to that. And aside from that, man, thanks for having me. Let's do this again. Next time I will be in a nice, secluded, quiet spot and not on the street looking like I sell meth. And we'll do this again, man.
We appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, man. Shit, hit him up on Instagram. What's your Instagram before you go?
At RAS_KASS.
No doubt, man. And shout out to you, man. Definitely appreciate your time and your energy and your wisdom, King. It has been an honor and a privilege to holler at you.
Let's do this again soon.
Hey, whenever you ready, bro, just let me know.
All right, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, no doubt, man. Peace to you.
All right, Jobs. Rome, peace.
Peace, bro.
One love.
That was fucking dope, bro.
Hey, nigga, I'm still stuck on you saying you attended a fucking Joe Louis Arena, nigga. You is old. Like,
yes, nigga, I'm old, nigga. I'm not. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Shit, it's better than not being old, nigga. Shit.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo, that concert was wild too, man. And that was it was Houdini, Run DMC, LL Cool J, and I can't remember if it was no, it wasn't NWA. That was another concert.
Yo,
I went to the NWA concert that they showed in the fucking movie.
Yeah,
and it's such a fucking lie. Them niggas heard some firecrackers and ran off stage and never came back. It ain't had shit to do with no police or no goofy shit like that. Them niggas ran off stage and just didn't come back.
Hey, say, bro, listen. You know, Jericho's is flammable, yo.
They are.
You know.
Yeah, I'm old enough to remember when Michael Jackson got burnt up. That was like some horrible shit at the time. Like black folks was like in a state of shock. Like seriously. You know, rest in peace to the king of pop.
That's a fact. Yo, he like Michael Jackson would like be rapping now. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was alive. Yo, Michael Jackson would be able to put out a rap album, bro. That's how talented he is. Like Chris Brown. Like Chris Brown is probably like the equivalent. He got MJ potential, but he not MJ. You know what I'm saying? Like he got some other shit going on.
I mean, but if we really gonna be honest, man, when people say he's so talented, man, they be giving him way too much credit, bro. Like he wasn't producing his joints. You're
crazy.
He didn't write every song. Michael Jackson.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Chris Brown. I was about to say he does all of that.
I'm talking about Michael Jackson. You know, like he was such a good entertainer that people just extrapolated that to talent in the studio.
Listen, bro.
As far as talent in the studio, like it's other people that's way more talented than him, like Prince for one.
Yes,
low key, man. Like I seen somebody post this shit the other day, man, saying that somebody else had said that R. Kelly was just as talented as Michael Jackson, Prince, and Stevie Wonder. There's an argument to be made outside of the sick shit the nigga did, but talent wise,
with that aside, I totally agree. You could argue R. Kelly as being the R&B GOAT, period, of his generation. The R&B generation, him, the ones before him, and after him.
Yeah, like you know, like if he hadn't fucked up, hands down, in by this point, yeah, he would have solidified himself probably as the best ever.
He is. Like
there's an argument now, talent wise, and again, because it's gonna be some asshole that listen to this shit just after talent wise, but talent wise, we talking about the talents of R. Kelly. Where would he be? And we did just have Kass on, but where would he be in the pantheon of R&B artists? And yeah, that's like, I don't know if I even just talent wise, I wouldn't put him first because I don't, like I would put Marvin Gaye ahead of him. And only because,
come on, man,
what he put out and when he put it out, like how important it was to the culture at the time. Like R. Kelly did a lot of dope shit, but he ain't really do shit that moved the culture.
R. Kelly wrote "I Believe I Could Fly." Yo, are you serious?
That didn't move the culture, man. That moved Nikes.
That shifted the culture, bro. That was a movie. With Michael Jordan in it.
It's not like
culture changing.
It's not like what's going on.
That's true. Politically.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like for the culture. Like, like he never did anything that really mattered. You know what I mean? Like of substance. I believe I Can Fly was probably it. But other than that, it was
World's Greatest for the Ali soundtrack. That was another joint too.
See, I don't remember that one. But you get what I'm saying. Like comparatively speaking, like Marvin Gaye made hits, but he also did shit that was relevant to black folks.
I'll give you that. Like what Marvin Gaye songs meant to black people. Yeah. What I'm saying is,
and the same thing I could say about Stevie Wonder too.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. But like for who R. Kelly has written for on top of his own catalog, he's the GOAT. Period. Like it's just like Kenny Whitehead said, like he resurrected Charlie Wilson's career. You know what I mean? And Charlie Wilson, like this is a guy they say can't read. You know what I'm saying? But you look at his catalog and the music he's written and produced for all these other artists, bro, and they've won Grammys, all types of awards. You know what I mean? All type of Billboard records.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hate on the man's talent, man. I know, and people don't want to have that discussion because of the crimes that he's committed. And that's understandable too, because I feel uncomfortable playing his shit even to the day. I just haven't.
People feel like that just because they know about it. There's plenty of artists that they praise that got other stuff going on that they know nothing about. I'm not
disputing that, but the fact that I know about it, it makes it different. Like if I don't know about it, I'm assuming you're just a regular upstanding person. I could be wrong, but we kind of know what's going on with him. Oh my goodness, man. We definitely gonna have to talk about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones tomorrow on the water cooler at 9:00 on these very stations that you are tuned in currently. And we're gonna wrap it up in about 5 minutes, man. Where your shout outs at?
Big shout out to Kass. Shout out to our team, man. Shout out Keys Development. Shout out 300 Gangsters. Rest in peace with my cousin Devin, man. It's been with my brother, man. Today is his birthday. Rest in peace. And yeah, man, follow me on IG, Striving for Perfection _43. Holler at us tomorrow. We got the water cooler with Sean and AJ with the rest of the squad. And yeah, man, check us out tomorrow, 9 p.m.
And yo, like if shit, I'm gonna have to, because like the first 5 to 10 minutes, I didn't have my mic on and didn't realize it until Raz called up.
Okay.
So it's just dead silence and me looking like I'm talking, but you can't hear shit. So yeah, what I'm gonna have to do is just I'm off this weekend. I'll just kind of take it down and put it back up. And I'll because I don't, I didn't even say the intro or none of that shit too. Like I did, but nobody heard the shit.
Yo, I was on hold for like 8 minutes, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this nigga doing?
What the fuck you ain't inbox me, bro? Like I don't be paying attention. Once I get to running my mouth, bro. Sometimes I just don't be paying attention to this. It's so different with the Zoom set. It's not like I hear something and it's not like the phone rings or anything like that. So I have to consciously make an effort to look at this, and I'll be trying to look at the Facebook and the YouTube joints too.
Niggas talking to himself for 10 minutes. Like,
man. Like I had a whole ass conversation, bro, by myself. Anyway, man, don't forget to check out the website emeraldshell.com if you want the finest in custom jewelry. Shout out to Emerald Shell. Don't forget to check out liberationmindedmedia.com. That is the family, man. Black Eye Stand Radio, My Skin Is My Sin, which the whole family is up under there. The Rundown with Renee and Psychopathia. Don't forget to cop the shirt. My Skin Is My Sin t-shirts in black and white. And we got most sizes. I can't remember. I don't think we got large, but we got small, medium, extra large, and double XL. And it's only $20 and shipping is free in the continental US. If you are outside the US, hit me up. You're gonna have to pay for your own damn shipping, but we can make it happen. I don't know. Shout out to Slim. Salute to you, King. Shout out to damn, I'm trying to think. And shout out to Sunray, man. Appreciate that. Damn, somebody else I meant to. Rest in peace to my moms and my pops, man. I love you. Rest in peace to your boy too, Rome.
Yeah, appreciate that.
And no doubt, man. And I think that's it. And we out of here. Peace.
Peace.